Hey folks, welcome back for another awkward kid adventure where it's not the destination that's awkward, it's just me. We're back here at the Cameron Park Zoo today. Hopefully you can hear me. If not, I'll just voice this over. We're gonna do all the things, so let's go. In my last video, I mentioned that I hadn't seen the zoo get very crowded. I was wrong. As you can see here, they've got a handful of handicap spots right at the front, but they were also mostly full. We visited twice more since the Wild Lights events, and there was a line to wait both times. Now, as far as fees go, adult day passes are $14, children 3 through 12 are $10. You can also get a yearly membership, which gives reciprocal admission to over 100 other zoos in the country, which means if you already have a pass elsewhere, you might be able to get in for free here. Here's a quick view of the map, which you can also find on their site, but I'll link it down in the description as well. Starting at the entrance, you'll find the gift shop, cafe, and some restrooms. I've been here 3 times during the day so far, and I've yet to see that cafe open. The gift shop has your typical merchandise of plushies, shirts, shot glasses. It's a pretty small little shop, but I can guarantee you'll probably find something for just about everybody. If you and your family are looking for a place to eat, you can find a cafe that is open or has been open both times I've been there in the African savanna portion of the zoo, as well as another set of restrooms and some water fountains that also have bottle fillers. So something that I thought was really cool and was super impressed by are these nursing stations for breastfeeding parents. And don't get me wrong, you should never feel like you need to hide that because there is nothing wrong with it. But just in case you prefer privacy, you've got them here. Next to the nursing stations and another set of restrooms is this little treehouse playground, which seems to be a draw for local parents and kids. I definitely heard a couple of little kids begging to go back when they were at one of the animal exhibits. Overall, there are just a lot of sensory experiences at this zoo, and while they're largely for children, adults are definitely welcome to them as well. The one species you're going to find here in abundance was never actually intended to be here at all, and that is the black vulture. These guys are totally harmless to the other animals, but they are freaking everywhere. They came in back in 2008 when their usual roosting place was disturbed by construction, and apparently they just decided they liked the zoo better, so now here's where they hang out all the time. My only advice here is to watch the trees on certain walkways, or I guess it would probably be more appropriate to say to watch your heads. There's a pretty wide variety of animals to be found here, both local and exotic, but I've only shown a few of them here. However, in true awkward adventure style, I thought I would give you another music montage, this time to the fish exhibits. I could watch fish swim all day. It's one of the most relaxing things, so I hope that you enjoy it as well. So there you have it. It's a very small little zoo, but I think it offers a lot for locals, both with kids and without. We saw a lot of just single adults walking around too, but it's just a nice place to spend either a day or an afternoon or, just a couple hours. It's, right in town. Even though the park itself has all sorts of things, trails, playgrounds, disc golf, all sorts of things out there. I just think the zoo offers a nice little getaway. It's really not expensive. The membership is $45 for the year, and if you happen to be traveling, we'll also get you in for free at certain other zoos and half off at other ones. So it's right there, highly accessible, has a lot more to offer than just the animals, which, speaking of which, I realize the elephant in the room. Zoos tend to be very controversial, and I know that a lot of people don't like them because there are some really bad zoos out there that don't take care of their animals. I have been to one before. It was depressing. And even this one, I know that they give their animals enrichment and they take care of them, but it's always sad to see them in enclosures that are technically too small for them. The tigers and the other big cats especially, I felt really bad about. People do the best they can, and I do think that what zookeepers do is important, but I'm not an expert on the subject, so I really can't weigh in one way or the other. I'm not going to go there. I just want to say that I understand either side that you're on. I totally get where you're coming from. I think it's important for people to get that in-person experience, to make a personal connection with the animals so that they do care a bit more about their conservation. And starting them young, which I used to go to the Philadelphia Zoo all the time when I was a kid, and I loved it there. So I think that was a big contributor to where I am at this point in terms of my beliefs. But anyway, that doesn't matter. Point is, Cameron Park Zoo is a really fun place to go. And if you're local to the area, I highly recommend getting a membership to support them. And just because, it's cheap and it's a nice place to go, spend a few hours, get away from things, have some fun. So, with all that said, hopefully, if you happen to be out in this area, you can get a chance to go. And I will see you all on my next adventure. Take care.